What's going on, everyone? Talon here with Talon Collects Figures, and today we're going to be looking at this Deadpool figure. So I ended up picking this up for a pretty good deal. That's kind of the main reason why I got this, because I do already have a Deadpool figure. So yeah, I kind of just got him on a whim just because I saw a good price. This is Kotobukiya's Deadpool 1/6 scale. It is an Art FX, is kind of what they call this particular line. He was released for two separate occasions. He was released back originally, as you can see in the box here, in 2017, and then they had a second run in 2019. And this is actually the second run. So even though it says 2017 on here, this is the one that was made in 2019. If we take a look at the bottom here, as you can see, it says second edition. And the box looks pretty cool on this. So I definitely like the box here. See a lot of different of the art on here, the figure. I did buy this second hand, so I already bought this one in used condition. He told me it was in really good shape, so I haven't actually taken him out of the box yet. I was saving that for the video here, so hopefully he is in like new condition that was advertised to me. The retail price is supposedly supposed to be $140 for him, but I've never really seen him sell for that. Generally on normal markets, on just like, buying him brand new, I generally see him for about $120 to $100. I ended up getting him for $80. I got him on OfferUp, so I just picked it up locally. So that's why I decided to get him, because hey, I could just drive over and get him, and he was for a pretty good price. So now we need to get him out of the box here and see if he actually is in like new condition. So let's start that process. All right, so we got it out of the box. Still originally packed here. Or not originally packed, but repacked, because he did say he had it on display, but it looks like he kept all the original plastic or something as well. So that's interesting. So now let's start getting the pieces out. Here we have the legs. Got the Deadpool logo on the boots there. Got the holster where we can, I guess, choose which gun we want to put in there. Oh, looks like we have another one here. So far looks good. I don't see any chipping or anything wrong with the paint, so that's good. Here we have the body. Again, doesn't look like there's any damage on here, so that's good. And finally, here we have the head. The eyes do look a little funny to me, that yellowing on it. Huh, I wonder if it's supposed to have that yellow. You can see it. There's definitely like an outline, like a yellow ring around the edges of the eyes. I don't know, I guess that looks okay. Maybe so it doesn't look too bright white or anything like that. That could be why, but yeah, looks good. So now we need to put some of the accessories on. So let's get that going. All right, we got him all set up here. He's a little bit tall, so it's not really in the entire frame here. But you can see I decided to have one sword on him there. He's jumping off the beams here. And I put the gun in that other hand there. You can do different switch outs for him. You can have him holding 2 swords. You could have him holding 2 guns. So you could go mix and match with whatever you want. I did put both of the extra short parts of the swords in there just to show it off, even though he is holding a sword. So he's not going to have 3 swords on him at all times. But that's just what I have there. We go over here. He's got his Bowie knife right here. So that's just hooked in there. Then I decided to put the revolver in the holster there. And then on the bottom, he's got some of the accessories. So the gun here, you can have the to be continued being shot out of it. Let's turn off the light here. There we go. So we have the to be continued. They could have him firing from the gun. So you could have him, of course, being holding that. So there's a lot of different switch out options. He's got some little grenades here. You can see that we have 3 of these little grenades. They're just sitting down on the floor there. Get a closer look at his swords here. So yeah, the swords look pretty good as well. So just have that sitting down there. And then of course, his afro, which can't really, it's hard to try to get to put this thing on. I can't really, here, looks like here's the opening for it, but yeah, you can kind of just guess what he looks like with the afro on. Whoop. Because I don't really feel like putting that on, so that's just going to be sitting down there as kind of as a prop. But yeah, he looks pretty good, so quite happy with how he looks. It is kind of just a plasticky material, so he's very light, so he doesn't really feel very high quality, but he does have, I mean, he does look cool still. So that's good. At least he looks good. But again, it feels on the cheaper side of the kind of materials that were used to make him, which for the price tag, I mean, I could understand that. For the price and the size, it makes sense that they'd be using this kind of materials. Luckily, the kind of paint or whatever they use on here, the airbrushing, looks good on him. So if we take him off of here, can get more of a closer look at him. All right, so all right, so here we have the Deadpool all put together, holding his sword. Got the gun in this hand here, ready to shoot. The old action pose here. He's jumping in the action. But yeah, he looks good. Not sure how I'm going to display him quite yet. If I'm going to do 2 guns, 2 swords, if I'm going to do some of the other switch out. He has just like the finger guns that you can give him, where he's just shooting like that. So I could give him that as well. I might display him with the 2 katanas just because I really like the swords. I've always been a big fan of kind of sword styles in combat. Show over here. So yeah, he looks good to me. I'm quite happy I decided to actually pick him up. Alright, well, sorry for the kind of janky setup here. This is pretty much what I have for right now for recording. Hopefully I'll get a better area to record at, but for now this is kind of what I'm limited to. This is kind of one of the bigger ones I get, 1/6. Usually I'm getting just the smaller 1/8 and 1/10 scale figures, so he's kind of the exception there, and he's standing on this really big base here, because if it's just the figure itself, he would fit down here perfectly and we wouldn't have kind of framing issues here with my camera. But anyway, that's going to be it for this one here. Hopefully you enjoyed my kind of review and unboxing of Deadpool here. Again, nice figure. If you're looking for kind of a Deadpool here at a good price, and it still has a good look to it, but again, don't expect a nice heavy kind of solid feeling figure. So yeah, that's all for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next video.